Hey everybody, Jared Petty here for IGN, joined by
Vincent Janito.
Vince and I are going to show you how to access the Metal Gear Chapter 2 story content, the post-game here. Quick spoiler warning, while we're not going to discuss story details, we are going to show some screenshots of some of the menus here. If you don't want to know the names of missions, just look away and listen at this point. But we do want to warn you that we're going to be talking a little bit about the post-game.
Yes.
Spoiler warning.
So yeah, let's jump on in. Basically, so you have the main thrust of the quest line in Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, which goes to mission 31 right here, and then that's kind of like you get a big credit roll, and that's kind of like, hey, you beat the game.
Right.
Kind of.
But then there's these story missions start unlocking both challenge missions that are versions of previous missions with new conditions and real story missions that are actually going to give you cutscenes, including a lot of the really meaty story content for the game.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that the first Chapter 1 covers like the core story that pretty much anyone can understand and enjoy, I would say, even if you're not really a big Metal Gear fan or haven't played. But then after this point, the stuff for the super fans and the people who are looking forward to tie into other games and answer questions is going to be here. So it starts with this mission right here, number 32. You'll also see, like you said, Jared, there's these challenge missions. They come in a couple different varieties: subsistence, extreme, and total stealth. Subsistence is, you go in basically naked, and all equipment is on-site procurement, OSP. You can't use any of your call-ins. You can't use any of your buddies, yeah, it's very challenging but very enjoyable. Yeah, no reflex mode, no chicken hat.
Then extreme,
and then extreme is basically just the same mission ramped up in difficulty, also without chicken hat or reflex.
And then pure stealth is you just can't get detected.
Yeah, total stealth is also no chicken hat, no reflex, and you cannot be detected. But you have all the other tools in.
And it actually ends the game if you're detected.
Yeah, it just completely ends the mission if you're seen.
Okay, so those are the challenge missions. Now, why would you do these? Well, because by doing these, as well as a number of new side ops that keep unlocking, and that's the other part of this, by accomplishing these challenges, by completing the story missions, by unlocking these side ups, and by just doing regular side ups in the game, gradually more and more of these missions are going to open up. Now, there's going to be a number of required side ups in addition to these missions that unlock. Actually, a lot of these, and these contain, these lead you to new story content as well. There's quite a few of them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it starts with number 143.
Yep.
Right here, and then it's this set of missions down here, which are mostly grayed out because I've completed them, so you can't actually redo them anymore, so they kind of get grayed out. But that's probably good because you guys don't want to see the titles of those, probably.
Okay, so this is how it works as well as we understand it. Then you come into the post game, new challenge missions and missions unlock. You complete the challenge missions, you complete the story missions, required side ups unlock. You complete those, and gradually the mission structure just keeps unfolding, and you get new cutscenes that lead you to some really interesting story content. Sometimes it just seems to dead end. Just go play another mission at that point.
That's the key takeaway here. Is like the structure of all this is a little bit it's a little bit abstract. It's hard, even after I've put on as many hours as I have, to really tell what has unlocked some of this stuff and what happened. But for the most part, it was like, okay, if I don't see any new main missions and I don't see any new side ops, then I am going to go out into another non-required side op and just do a few of those. And then a lot of the times after I did, a few of those, I would get a message on the radio, hey, come back to Mother Base, something important is happening, and they'll let you know. And then, the other rule is, if you do see an important side op, these yellow side ops, if you see a new one of those, absolutely do that and do all of them until there aren't any more. The challenge missions for the main ones, those are the ones that seemed the least required to me. I only had to do one of those to get any further. And again, I'm still unclear as to whether or not it was specifically that I did one of those, or if it was actually more just that you have to make some kind of progress anywhere in the game.
In that case, it was mission 36. Okay, so guys, I think that gives you a good idea what you need to do. And again, we encourage you to do this just because a huge chunk of the story is hidden behind this wall.
Yeah, absolutely. Like stuff that you feel the main game didn't get to, a very large percentage of that is here. And
don't worry, we're not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you any of it, but yeah, that's where you'll find your answers, and that's where you'll find like kind of the Kojima moments.
Yeah, and that's how Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain's post game works. Thank you so much for watching, Vince. For everything Metal Gear 5, where should these good people return?
For everything Metal Gear Solid 5 and dogs, keep it right here on IGN.